Hello, my name is Don Patterson, Mayor of Kettering, Ohio. The City of Kettering has participated in CDBG for 43 years since 1974. Without these programs, many of our residents may have never become homeowners. They might have had to abandon their home due to lack of heat or plumbing. Their homes may never have received needed repairs or smoke detectors. On behalf of my fellow members of Kettering City Council, and most importantly, on behalf of our Kettering residents, I encourage you to support the Community Development Block Grant, CDBG program, and the Home Investment Partnership, HOME programs. I urge you to oppose any attempts to eliminate the programs or reduce their funding. CDBG and HOME are highly successful, locally driven programs that provide flexible resources, allowing communities to address their most pressing community development and affordable housing needs. These programs invest in low and moderate income people and stabilize neighborhoods. They provide safe, decent, affordable housing. They fund critical infrastructure improvements. They provide for job, education, health, and family supports. They are important resources for this community. The return on Community Development Block Grant funds invested is remarkable. For every one CDBG dollar invested in Kettering, we yield $4 more of local investment. These funds leverage $2 million in FEMA funds and an additional $4 million from our rehab loan program, for example. Every year, our Senior Services Coordinator provides services to more than 1,000 elderly adults in Kettering. We use CDBG to put streetlights in low-income Kettering neighborhoods, reduce crime, and increase residents' sense of safety. We removed blighted structures, which raised maintenance standards and stabilized property values. We provided business loans to 22 small businesses, allowing them to offer employment opportunities to more than 50 low-income residents. We urge you to consider the impact of the work we do together. CDBG and home funds is critical for Kettering. We need this funding to continue to stabilize and improve our neighborhoods and provide resources for struggling households. Thank you for your time. If you'd like to meet with any residents or get a tour of some of our projects, please contact me at the City of Kettering.
Hello, my name is Mark Sweeterman. I am the City Manager of Kettering, Ohio. I wanted to introduce to you some of our residents who are recipients of Community Development Block Grant funds. These programs have helped our residents to buy homes, fix emergencies, make repairs, fix up older homes, and live well in this community. They will tell you why Community Development Block Grant and home funding is important in our community. In this video letter, you'll meet Amanda Rockensteyer and Christina Long, two sisters who are both stay-at-home moms and whose homes needed repairs. They both had unique situations that have been vastly improved by participating in the rehab program. Dino Brandon is a resident who used home funds to help buy his home, then used CDBG to rehab the home for energy efficiency, new windows, roof, and removal of lead paint. His home is now safer for his children. Betty Mahorney is one of our senior residents who has had help with energy efficiency improvements, a new roof, and smoke alarms. We want her to live in her home safely for as many years as possible. Janet Lawson is a senior citizen who received help with an emergency and also had comprehensive home updates. She can now live well in her home for the rest of her life. Jean Berry is a resident who will tell you that without home and CDBG, she could not have purchased her home. Please let me share this letter from Kettering residents in their own words about their experiences with community development funding.
Dear elected officials, my name is Holly Jenkins,
Dino Brandon,
Jean Berry,
Janet Lawson,
Betty Mahorney,
Darlene Mail.
Our names are Amanda Rockensteyer and Christina Long, and we are sisters who are residents of Kettering, Ohio.
I live in a great neighborhood and in a great community,
and I'm so proud and pleased that my community has
been able to assist me with Community Development Block Grant
and Home Investment Partnership funds.
I believe in using our tax dollars to assist residents and businesses
and keep our community strong and viable.
In my case, the City of Kettering assisted me with down payment and closing costs through Home to purchase my house. Later, I used CDBG to rehab my home and complete some essential and energy-efficient repairs.
Assisted me in a comprehensive update of my home as well as an emergency repair.
In my case, the City of Kettering assisted me with electrical updates, furnace and air conditioner replacement, smoke and carbon monoxide alarms, and a new roof.
Comprehensive update of my home, as well as an emergency repair.
The City of Kettering used home funds to assist me with the purchase of my home. Currently, we are working on a rehab project to assist me with some needed improvements.
The City of Kettering used home funds to assist me with the purchase of my home. Without their assistance, I would not have been able to buy my home.
In my case, the City of Kettering assisted my family by installing new windows, furnace, and water heater. And in my case, the City of Kettering assisted my family with a new air conditioner, windows, and a door.
My hope is that Congress will continue to realize the value of these programs
so that Americans can continue to support one another
and having strong communities,
businesses, and neighborhoods.
My story is one of support and empowerment.
I have been there for my community.
And our community was there for us when we needed them. We are
telling my story to build up the awareness of
the benefit of CDBG and
home funds in Kettering, Ohio, and to
celebrate Community Development Week 2017.
Thank you.
Dear elected officials, my name is Chris Jones and I'm with Posser Construction. I'm a contractor with the City of Kettering's Community Development Rehab Program. The program uses both CDBG and home funding. Whenever they do a job where a general contractor is needed, we are given the opportunity to bid on it. Sometimes we get those bids. I'm here today to tell you that for small companies like us, community development funding not only helps out the homeowners in need of repairs, it also recycles money in our community, creating jobs, keeping our families fed. I appreciate the community development is there for families and residents of Kettering, and when we win those bids, it's there for me too. I urge you to strengthen, not demolish, this program that makes our community stronger.
Dear elected officials, my name is Vicki Karaher, and I'm the Senior Service Coordinator at the City of Kettering. And this is Nina Thomas, one of our lively residents at the City of Kettering. Vicki and I are here to tell you why Community Development Block Grant funding is critical. For example, during Medicare open enrollment season, I see hundreds of residents who need help completing their forms. And sometimes the police and fire find people at their homes who need to meet with Vicki. I go to their homes, assess their needs, and make sure they're signed up for all of the services that they're eligible for. Vicki is a resource to our community. Having her here helps make our community great. As our communities get older and the baby boomers need more and more assistance, our revered elderly residents sometimes need a hand accessing their safety net. We're here to do that, but we need this critical funding to continue. Thank you.
You've heard our stories. You know why these funds are important. Not only do they help our seniors and stabilize our neighborhoods, they change lives for the better. I encourage you to support the Community Development Block Grant CDBG program and the Home Investment Partnerships home programs. I urge you to oppose any attempts to eliminate the programs or reduce their funding. Please keep funding these vital, flexible programs that make Kettering, Ohio, and many, many other communities strong.